Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be telling you about a new keyword inside JavaScript. So basically the keyword name is use strict, and with the help of this keyword you can write secure JavaScript. As you know that in JavaScript no rules are there. It's not a very strict language in terms of variable declaring, but there is a keyword called as useStrict which lets you write secure JavaScript. So the name of the keyword is useStrict. So you have seen in many JavaScript applications that many senior developers write this keyword, which is useStrict. If you search this keyword on Google, you will get to know about this keyword. So basically it defines that the JavaScript code which is written here should be executed in strict mode. From the name itself, basically strict means that some in a very strict manner, that you are imposing some rules on it. So as you know that in JavaScript no rules are there as such, as compared to other languages such as PHP or TypeScript. This is a very easy language to learn. It doesn't have any sort of strict rules, but there is a keyword, reserved keyword, which is available for you. If you use this keyword at the very top of your code, then you can write strict code. Then JavaScript will know that compiler will know that whenever that you are writing all that code, it needs to be executed in a strict mode. So this is the directive, guys, or keyword you can say. I will be explaining with the pure examples in this video. So if you want to learn more about this, keep watching this video. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So it is supported by all the browsers, latest browsers, Google Chrome, Firefox, Opera, Safari and Internet Explorer. And let me now see how to declare this keyword. So right here, just open your text editor, and here basically the first example I will show is that, so let's suppose you declare any sort of variable in a normal JavaScript. So how you declare it? You declare like this. When you want to add something, this is a normal way by which you can declare variable by let keyword, or you can also declare it by var keyword as well. So in many situations we don't need to put semicolon here. So in many situations when we don't declare the variable, we directly add like this 5 plus 6, and then we console log it. So basically now this code is invalid, it is not secure, but still it will work because this is JavaScript. If you check the console here, as I already told you, JavaScript is not a strict language. It doesn't impose any sort of rule. You can see the output is giving you 11 result. So you can see that this is all because we haven't used the useStrict directive or keyword here. We are just declaring our code here without using any sort of directive. So now basically if I surround this code inside, at the very top if I write useStrict, now the magic happens, and now you will see that, guys, uncaught reference error, add is not defined. So this variable that you have declared right here inside your JavaScript code, so firstly the compiler is saying, the JavaScript compiler in the browser is saying that this keyword is not defined. You are directly adding these two numbers without declaring this variable, so this is not allowed. So this is correct, because if you are applying for a job, if you're sharing your code with senior JavaScript developers, it is not good practice to show this code to your colleagues, because you first of all need to declare the variable. So the browser is not knowing what kind of variable it is. It can be string, it can be integer, it can be floating point number, it can be anything, but you haven't declared this variable at the very top. So now to fix this problem, you need to declare it like this, let add, and now if you see, the problem will be gone. The result will be shown to you, 11. You can also do it in the same line, Let me just like this also. It will not create any sort of problem. You can see that. So it is good practice, always good practice to declare your variables so that other people which are reading your code makes it easy to uh, judge what code that you're writing. And whenever you want to use the strict keyword, you just need to put this keyword right here at the very top of your keyword. This can also be done in a particular function as well. Let's suppose you're declaring a function multiply, and this function takes two arguments, which is a comma b, and basically this return we need to simply console log, or we see c is equal to a multiplied by b, and then we are console logging it. And we don't need to use it in a global state. We only need to imply this in a functional state in a particular function. We can also use like this. So now what will happen if I again change this, add 5 plus 6 console log add, but now inside this function, if I call this function here, if I provide two arguments, which is 6 comma 5, so this will be, result will be 30. 6 multiplied by 5, 30, but we haven't declared the c variable. We are directly using this result in a function. But this global state, you can see we are declaring add here directly. This will work, but this function will not work because we have declared this use strict variable. So now basically if you now see, 11 is now okay because use strict is not available here in the global state. It is only available in the functional state. But this is caught. You can see C is not defined. So you can also declare it in a functional basis as well. So it totally depends upon you how you need to declare it. So whenever it is declared at any instance or a function or a global state, you need to write secure code. So this makes your code secure and user friendly, and also it will give you the error messages whenever it finds the error, which is C is not defined or any function is not defined. So let's suppose you also do like this, a comma a. You are duplicating the parameters. You are taking both the parameters name to be same. This is also not let me change this to let here. This is also not allowed. You will see a different error message. You can see duplicate parameter name not allowed in the function in this context. So this is also not allowed inside JavaScript if you are using use strict. If you remove this keyword, if you comment this will work, because as I said, JavaScript is not it is saying B is not defined. Sorry, let me just say a comma a. You can see that it is coming out to be 25. So in this way, guys, you can do like this. So it totally depends upon you how you are need to pass these variables. So in normal JavaScript, duplicate parameters are allowed, but if you use this keyword, which is use strict, it will show you this message that duplicate parameter name not allowed. So this is a second instance. So let's suppose you are declaring any sort of object. You are directly have the property here, which is name age. So in normal scenario, we do like this. We don't declare the object and then declare it. So if I console log the object, it will definitely work, 100% work in normal JavaScript. You will see it will display the object, these two properties. But now if I put this use strict keyword at the very top, now it will create a problem. It will tell you that object is not defined. So you need to define that object. You need to use this keyword, let keyword or var keyword, to declare your objects. So this is very much important. You need to declare your variables, your object, your arrays. It applies to every data type that you declare. You need to first of all declare it with let or var keyword if you are using use strict mode. So this is all meant by this use strict mode, guys. One other example is this. If you want to declare it with a reserved keyword, let's suppose let public 4. If I console log public, as you know that public is a reserved keyword. It is used in classes: public class, private class, protected class, inheritance, interface. All these are reserved keywords in any programming language. If you want to do this, it will show you unexpected strict mode reserved keyword error message. If you comment this, and if you do like this, you can definitely use this keyword in a normal scenario, normal JavaScript. So you just need to know that in normal JavaScript, all these error messages will not come. But if you want to write secure JavaScript code, then you obviously need to enable this mode and write this at the very top. So I think that you have understood why people write this keyword at the very top of your JavaScript function. It just need they just write to make their JavaScript code more secure, more user friendly, and if you write this keyword, you will get error messages whenever you have written incorrect code. So I highly suggest, if you want to become a professional JavaScript developer, definitely use this keyword in your daily projects. Do not write unsecure code of JavaScript, and it will bring out to be a better programmer. So thanks very much guys for watching this video. If you want to get all the source code, I have written a complete blog post on my tutorial website codingshiksha.com, so you will get all the source code that I have used in this video. So please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Until then, thank you very much.